Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Detroit Lions. Punter Jack Fox to get this one started. Monday Night Primetime is underway. This will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. Starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
That run may not have got to a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Once again, Irving. And that short gain is enough for a reset it down.
Hey, Jake, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
And the Buccaneer first down.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. He creates space to take that shot down the field.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Baker now off the play fake. That's complete, Mike Evans. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. That one gains 7. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down. Mayfield now off the play action. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
Might be time to reach in the bag of tricks on 2nd down. 16 to go following the sack. Another try following the sack. That's caught. It's Cade Otton. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
He's just one of those guys, Cade. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And he'll be brought down at about the 29. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
Irving here from the gun. And he can get near the line to limit the game to a yard. Lee McNeil in on the tackle.
Hey, that's a run that's well hung on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Alex Anzalone there on the stop.
He was taken down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, Mayfield. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. He brings up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The kick by McLaughlin is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
All in all, Kate, we call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Khalif Raymond to return it. This makes it up to the 25. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Throwing right away here, Cobb. That's caught. Here comes Jameer Gibbs. And he's going to have this out near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Over 13 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Short pass brought in. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that gives the Lions the 1st.
1st and 10.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
And he's marked down slightly at the 32-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On 1st down, it's Gibbs. The rookie from Notre Dame able to take him down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. This could have been much, much more exciting.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
180. Super. Hold on. Check. Super one. What's that?
From the 31. It's his running back. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
From the red zone now. This one's caught. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions pull ahead 6-3 in the 1st. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. Listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. Johnson now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Irving gets it on the draw. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
The cool thing about a drive starting a run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
They've got a man in motion. 2nd and 4. Caught by Godwin on the slant. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. He spins away. He's got some running room. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 28. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So 2nd down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
They're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
3rd and long, Mayfield. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Now 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Completed to his running back. And this one does not go far.
I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
This is Irving on 2nd. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
He brings it in. He drives this down to the 8 before going out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Offense isn't moving here. They are going for this on 4th and 1. Mayfield to throw for it. He's got it to his running back. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in the Motor City. The Buccaneers in need of some points before the break. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Irving goes the wrong way. He's going to lose several here.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back sorry. We did not give you any chance.
Second and goal coming up from the 7. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. And they will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers get some late points and the lead. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's Raymond on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Now you won. Like 20.
He'll start on the ground with Gibbs. He's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. The Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running.
And the Lions first down.
12.
First and 10 at the
Here's Goff on first and 10. He puts some juice on a deep throw. Brought in inside the 20. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
Lions first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Mama, I got what you need. You need to feel it. I'm gonna have it. I ain't gonna make it. So come give me a hug. You can find me in the club.
Like 20. Dula.
Handoff to Gibbs from the gun. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Hey, I get it on first and goal. Right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Shotgun snap here to go. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Got to manage 3 yards here. Third and goal.
Maverick. 20.
Gibbs. And he's in for the touchdown. The Lions get some late points and the lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Bates now for the point after.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Right down the middle. It's good. The Lions take a 4-point lead.
14. Buccaneers 10. Jack
Fox now to kick this one away. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to find Mike Evans with that throw. And that'll bring up second down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. Throwing again is Baker. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Lions will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
And this one doesn't go far. Detroit calls timeout. It's seconds.
It's now second
And they still have
6
one in their pocket for what's
at the
left of this half.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
180. What's up?
Out of the shotgun. Call. Has it in close. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions will add to their lead at the end of the half. Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions drive their lead to 11. Fox now to kick this one away. Johnson with a return here. And this drive will start inside the 25. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. Looking to throw. He connects on the deep shot. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They get the timeout called. We've got 5 seconds remaining in the half. So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down. Final throw before the break. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Jeez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive, just keep chopping away.
So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. We better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And they don't get the kickoff, and that's going to back them up 5 yards. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. So that delay backs them up 5. Now 2nd and 15 to go. Throwing here just before halftime. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's Raymond on the return. Juke the defender. Big shot at the end of that long run. He gets it just past the 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
5. Like 20. Listen. Super 1.
From the gun, Goff. The Buccaneers get there and bring him down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. It's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Kate, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
So after the sack, quite the situation they find themselves in. Here comes 2nd and 22.
Super one. Super one. Pal, you won. Super. What's that?
Trying again, following the sack. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
Here we go. Hey, 8, 12, 12.
They go play action with Goff. Brought in along the sideline, just needed official ruling, and they say catch. Great play. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, just a little icing on the cake.
Crosses midfield, still going. And he works this down to the 41. They get 22 on that one. And that gives the Lions the first.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Breaks through, and he might break away. He's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
We go to the
Again, it's Gibbs. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line. The defense all over this one.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Off to the air now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now it's gonna be 3rd and long.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they produced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Goff on 3rd. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
Feet and eyes, they so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it. Had the lead at the break, and the important thing is really to come out hot in the second half and add to it. Sure, you love touchdowns, but you take those 3 points as well.
Fox now to kick this one away. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, really would. I should probably sign ahead, boy, because I got all the hands.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. They give to Irving to start this drive. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now he really managed to set it down.
Running with Irving again on 2nd. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Right back to Irving now. And he has this down to the 34. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
Haven't been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate. I don't know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing. Run right at them and go make a point.
First down, and they go right back to it. And that's good for a gain of 5. Taken down by the first time All-Pro since Kirby Joseph.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
From the gun, Mayfield. Outside, this is Ibuka. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Short pass brought in. And he's tackled for a short gain.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
From the 18 on second down. Dumped off to his running back. And he gets back to the line, but no more. All right, we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Buccaneer football. They trail, but it's still within reach for them. Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. Throwing again. It's Mayfield. Finds him over the middle. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's 4th down now.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Desperation time here on 4th. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. They had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Drive begins with Gibbs. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
All I can tell him there was good luck. You get a safety all over a run like that, they can just smell it like a shark with blood in the water. And you feel fortunate if you're even able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now gone. Chuck there to haul it in. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
And the Buccaneers clogging up the throwing lanes. We got 6 DBs out there. 3rd down. Goff tosses that quickly out wide. And he's tackled for no gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Takes this in at the 25. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40.
First and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. 1st and 10, it's Mayfield. That's McMillan with the catch out left. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's second and inches at the 47-yard line.
Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. All right up against that marker, but not there yet. It's second and inches. Off the play fake. Here's Mayfield. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. With the pick. And the Lions are going to have it down to the second interception of the season.
Mayfield's pass intercepted. The Lions
good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. From the pistol, it's Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Another one for Gibbs. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Throwing on third and long. And that's going to fall incomplete on the look to his running back. And it's going to bring up fourth down. The Lions readying for the punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun. Mayfield from his end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Finds a seam down the middle. Breaks free in the center of the field. And he has it into the red zone as he reaches that 20-yard line.
A gain of 78 yards on the play.
Working quickly here. First down from the red zone. Flushed out of the pocket. Now he takes it. He's out of bounds. Looks like right around the 5-yard line, partner. So they're going to be set up with first and goal.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Mayfield now from the gun. And they will score. It's a Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers now within one score in the fourth. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, It really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Buccaneers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's Raymond on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to go. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage. And that really did help force the incompletion.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. Out of the shotgun. Gone. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. 12 yards on that play, and a good call, and that's on the 1st.
You know, as any quarterback is going to tell you, that's one of the most difficult things to do, knowing you're going to get blasted. That defender's coming right at you, but you got to throw an accurate ball. It does 2 things. Number 1, it strikes fear in the defense, and number 2, you gain respect of your teammates.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Ric Flair. What's that?
Gibbs now from the gun. And he will have the Lions 1st down. They can start to celebrate now. This one's over. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense has called a time. 1:55 to go.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
He goes to a knee as Tom winds down in this one.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So in Motor City, it's a home win for the Lions. Well, Brock, I think it's safe to say that the top-ranked defense in the NFL probably going to take a couple of hits to its status after this one. We have not seen an opponent score against them like this very often, if at all, this season.
Yeah, I think what it shows you too, Kate, is even for an elite defense, there's still holes and weaknesses to be found and taken advantage of. It took a whole bunch of effort, some great masterful game planning, but this offense found ways to score against a pretty salty defensive unit.